I think most hockey players have confidence all wrong. And I've worked with hundreds of different hockey players, all the way up from, elite professional level, all the way down from, college, junior, minor hockey, high school, prep. And after working with a ton of players, so many players come to me and say, I want to be more confident. I want to build up my confidence. I struggle with confidence. I just got off a call with a player. He's playing AAA minor hockey, and he's like, I want to increase my confidence level. I want to improve my confidence. And what I asked him was, well, what does that mean for you, right? What does it mean for you to be more confident? And I think when players ask themselves that question, it's oftentimes kind of difficult to really answer it. And ask yourself that question right now. What does it mean to be confident? Typically, what you're going to say is something like, I believe I'm going to do the thing, or I believe I'm going to win. I believe I'm going to score. I believe this is going to happen. And at a base level, I think of that more as certainty. Like, what is the likelihood that this thing is going to happen? Out of 100%, what's the percentage chance that this is going to occur? Now, why it's so important to ask this question of, what is confidence and why does it matter, is because oftentimes we get caught in this really weird world of, confidence is about, I'm 100% certain this is going to happen, right? And we think this, we just say, this is the way it is, right? If I believe, I have to believe perfectly, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to do this. And I think this has happened because we see some of these really cocky, conceited athletes. Like, I always like to think of Conor McGregor, right? Walks around, sticks his chest out, and is like, I'm better than everybody. I'm the best. Nobody can beat me. And we take that and we think, oh, that's what it looks like to be confident. And to some extent, you can have confidence and you can say that stuff. But the reality is that that's not really confidence. Like, that's not really what it means to, what I believe, have true confidence in yourself. Because let's think about it this way. If you go into a situation where you know with 100% certainty you are going to win, then why are you doing that thing? If you know in any situation, like, this is exactly what's going to happen to a T, why do you do it? To me, it doesn't make sense on a fundamental level why you would do something you know for sure with 100% certainty it's going to happen, right? Because that's just boring. So the reality is, think about it. You don't have 100% confidence in that exact thing. You're not 100% certain, and that's the key. You don't have 100% certainty, and that's why you need a different type of confidence. That's the type of confidence that I try to teach all the guys that I work with. It's the type of confidence that I think fundamentally comes from a place of not being really attached to your ego. And when you develop this type of real confidence, I think that everything changes in your career, because this is how you get to a point where you can relax. You can have fun. You cannot be stressed out 24/7 thinking, oh man, like, what if somebody beats me? What if I lose this game? What happens? Anxiety, freakouts, all that stuff comes from you having fake confidence. You having this confidence where I have to 100% believe in myself, or it's bad, or there's a problem, right? That's what I think is missing in so much of this confidence culture, I guess we could call it. And how you can start to fix it is to start to develop what I call real deep confidence. This is the type of confidence that comes from a more centered place. It also comes from a place that is less focused on the ego. And when I say the ego, I mean the sense of I'm important, I need this, I have to win, I can't lose. Ego essentially creates fear to protect the sense of self, right? It wants to protect who you are. It doesn't want anything to challenge that. So if you say, I'm 100% confident I'm going to win this game, right? You say, I'm confident, then your ego says, boop, I got to protect myself. Anything that risks that I'm not going to do the thing that I'm confident in, danger, be scared, be worried, be fearful. And that doesn't work, because all those things are going to prevent you from playing well. This is why players get into this negative confidence spiral, is exactly for that reason, because they have fake confidence and their ego comes in and it tries to protect this fake bullshit confidence, and it doesn't actually lead them to playing better. At the end of the day, what do you want to do with your career, right? You want to be better. You want to have more success. You probably want to have more fun. You probably want to put up more points, get more ice time, more opportunities, maybe get more attention, get a scholarship, get a contract at pro level, right? You want all that stuff. So wouldn't you want to have the right type of internal mindset to get those things, right? Being happy, having fun, enjoying it, being focused, believing in yourself, like all that stuff those things are what are going to lead to you getting like the points, the ice time, the opportunities, the scholarships, the career stuff, the salary, right? Like all that comes from internal changes, right? Like you got to change. Do I actually believe in my skill set? Do I trust myself? Right? But more importantly, real confidence is, am I able to go into a situation and know that I can handle it? Am I able to go into a situation that is difficult, that is hard, that I'm not 100% certain I'm going to succeed, and know I'm going to figure it out, or I'm going to handle it and I'm going to learn and I'm going to get better, right? Like I can survive it. I can make it work. I can push through it. That's the difference. Somebody who has fake confidence is going to be afraid of criticism. They're going to be afraid to be judged. They're going to be afraid of all these things. But somebody who has real confidence is going to want those challenges, is going to be okay going into difficult scenarios. It's going to be that person who at the end of the day, in the long run of their career, actually pushes through. Now, if you're young and you have natural talent, like you're born with more talent than other people and you accelerate past people early on, then yeah, I get it. Like you can kind of do whatever you want with your mindset and you'll generally do fine. Now, the guys who develop a really elite mindset early on, like a McDavid, a Crosby, and they know I'm that good and I develop the mindset around it, well, that's going to separate you a ton, right? Because it allows you to know, okay, I can go into any situation. I don't hide away from any difficult situation. I go to the hard practices. I go to hard tryouts. I go to hard workouts. I do difficult things. I do not fear things that I am not 100% certain in. I actually enjoy it. Because the reality is, why would you do something you're 100% certain on? Right? Like we talked about this. If you know it's going to happen, if you know you're going to be successful, then go do something that you're not sure of, because that's going to challenge you. You need to go play at a higher level. You need to go do something that's more difficult. That's what you got to do. If not, like really think about it. Like, why are you doing it then? It seems silly to me to say, I'm going to do something where I don't feel any challenge. That'd be like going to the gym and being all excited that you can, bench press 1 pound weights. Be like, yeah, I dominated those 1 pound weights. I'm the best. It's like, what? How does that help you? Really? How does that help you? How does that push you forward in your career? How does that move the needle in terms of anything that's important to you? How's that going to make you feel better in the long run, right? Like we're always just chasing feeling better. We're always chasing the good feelings that come from pursuing difficult things, overcoming challenges, accomplishing big goals. But that stuff only matters if it's difficult. Like winning the Stanley Cup is such a exciting, feel-good thing because it's so difficult. Winning any championship only means something if it is difficult. If it is easy, then we don't really care that much. It doesn't really feel that great, right? Like we know that deep down. So then why would we want to pursue things where we feel 100% certain in it? No, we don't. No, we want to have the confidence, the real deep confidence to know I'm going to do the hard stuff. I'm going to have the courage to do things that are difficult, and I'm going to tap into my belief that I can handle it, that I can find a way. And if I don't win today, I will learn and win tomorrow. And that's what we teach players to do at Identity Shift. We help players develop that mentality because that's the type of mentality that I think all great athletes either are born with, develop early on, or are forced to develop at some point if they want to become the absolute best version of themselves. And I think if you don't develop that mindset, you just won't reach your potential because you'll hide away from the challenges. You'll avoid chances to fail. And I just don't think that's the way to go. So if you want to learn more about this, I have 2 ways I can help. One is you can check out the free training that we made. This is awesome training. It's going to walk you through how to really develop a lot of the core mental tools that are going to lead you to being more confident. Or if you really want to learn more about, okay, how do I actually fix this? How do I develop this right type of mentality for me? And you can jump on a quick call with me and my team. You can apply below first. You just fill out a quick form. We'll jump on a call with you. We'll explain to you how we can help. And then from there, we'll basically just break it down and tell you, okay, here's what you need. Here's what's limiting you. Here's how we can basically help you improve it. We have limited spots. We only have so many opportunities to do these calls. So if you want to do it, jump on it quick because they do fill up pretty quick, usually each week. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know beforehand. We'll reach out before the call, make sure you're prepped, you got all the links and everything. But either way, it's a good fit. We'll tell you kind of how we can help. If we think there's something you need, like an agent, a physical trainer, a skills trainer, we'll just advise you on what we think is the best move. I've helped, again, hundreds of players do this to find the right people, to find the right tools. So I hope that I can help you in some way, or my team can help you in some way. So appreciate you watching this. Hope you have an awesome off season or season, wherever you're at in your career, depending on when you're watching this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And, subscribe or, like the video or whatever people tell you to do. And, you can check out the pinned post below if you want to, click the links and do the training or book a call. All right. See ya.